Here we go then. The eagerly awaited and anticipated Indian FTR1200. Right, I'm on the base model, which is the one with no rider aids, no adjustable suspension except for the preload on the rear. It's a screw down type preload on the rear. Right, let's see how it goes. Right, it's only done 50 miles. There's only 50 miles on the clock on this bike. It's twin disc, isn't it? Brakes, well, they're probably not bedded in, but the brakes don't feel massively powerful at the moment. That's probably because the bike isn't bedded in yet. It steers quite heavy, really heavy actually, you know, compared to, you know, all the other things I've been riding recently. So there's a rumour that the bike is restricted to 129 mile an hour. I'm not quite sure if the rumour's true. I'll have to try and test that off camera. And we'll see how we go. Right then, legal dual carriageway speeds. Obviously blast to the chest. Bike stable, little bit of vibration in the seat. Nothing in the pegs. Nothing in the bars. But it is really comfortable. You know, me and my 5'8" frame, you know, the seating position is good. When I put my feet down, you know, I've got a 30-inch inside leg. I put my feet down, I can't get my feet flat. I'm on the balls of my feet, not tiptoes on the balls. So, you know, I'm pretty much there. That gearbox from first to second is not slick. It's quite a, you catch it wrong, you get quite a jar. Pulls nice and hard. Motor does pull lovely. Motor's really strong. Yeah, top gear torque. It just pulls. I do like the base model. Like, subtle, no, not subtle. Quite big differences between the base model, the all black base model with the analog speedometer, and the S model, and then you got the race spec model, the one with the sort of reddish coloured frame and the white side panels on the tank. Obviously the S and the race spec comes with that digital display, touchscreen digital display. Quite a pretty thing. You know, all the rider aids, this one doesn't have anything. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't even have adjustable forks. Whereas the others, for a few £1,000 more, or for £1,000 more, you know, you get quite a lot more. But if I'm honest, I quite like this one. I quite like the fact this doesn't have all the toys on. If I bought this bike, instantly I've got 300 quid to spend on tyres. You know, Indian are making a big deal out of these tyres. You know, the fact that Dunlop made them specially for them, but you know, they look the part, don't they? But definitely the first thing I'd get rid of. You know, for me, the problem is I don't feel like I can go through a corner, you know, like I can on a Super Duke R. And that's what I sort of wanted out of this bike. I wanted it to be more Pikes Peak than I wanted flat track. You know, it's all right at these speeds, they're at normal road speeds. Another downside, is it a downside? I don't know if it is a downside, but it's only got a 13 litre tank. You know, again, it's not a big deal. Quite a few bikes have 13 litres. But there's no getting away from it. It is a nice bike to ride. You know, physically it feels good. Right. But doesn't it look good? You know, the build quality, everything looks really well made and really well designed. It's nice and neat. All the cables are tucked away. You know, it's it really is a quality product. You know, I've got to be careful what I say here, you know, because obviously, you know, you're probably watching this video because you've either bought one or you're thinking of buying one, you know, and this is my personal opinion, and my personal opinion is, I don't know for the life of me why Indian decided to put off-road tyres on a road bike, on a bike like that, if I'm honest, you know, because no one's going to take that bike off-road, are they? I mean, seriously, who's going to take their £14,000 Indian FTR off-road? No one. You know, it's been built as a road bike, and it's something that's been built to hit the European market. And for me, I don't see the logic of why you would put a 19-inch front wheel. Okay, the 19-inch isn't that big a deal because you can get half-decent road tyres. You know, like the, I don't know, Metzeler Rotex 01s. In fact, I thought, when I first looked at this bike, I thought, okay, it's got the same size front as my big GS. Okay, a 120/70/19. Thought, not a problem. I can put a Metzeler Rotex 01 on, because it's the first thing I would do is get rid of those bloody tyres. I just don't like them at all. You know, they're okay on a dry day like this, but in the wet, I dread to think what they're going to be like, and I don't reckon that rear will last 2 minutes. But so I thought, yeah, okay, not a problem. Rotex 01s on the front, and then I looked at the fitment on the rear. 150/70/18. I'd have to find some half decent adventure tyres that come in those sizes, because there isn't a road tyre. You know, there isn't one road tyre that fits that 150/70/18. You're not 100% road tyre, you know, so you can't buy that bike and think you can, you know, stick a set of Diablo Corsas or even Metzeler Rotex 01s. There isn't anything. You know, you're looking at Avon AV23s or Pirelli Scorpions, you know, semi-off-road tyres. You know, I know they're trying to go for this whole flat track image, but, you know, how good would that have looked with a set of Diablo Corsas on there, you know? A massive 180, 17 rear, you know, and a nice grippy set of tyres on that bike. And it looks rubbish, doesn't it? I just think it looks spindly. Where the rest of the bike looks muscular, got that spindly rear tyre sticking out the back. And it would lower the seat height as well. You know, not by much, but it would lower it. You know, it doesn't need to be that tall, does it? Yeah, there we go, rant over. There we go. But do you see what I mean? Muscular, spindly. And this obsession with taking, you know, your bikes, taking them off across the field there. You know, who's going to do that? You know, you're going to wreck the front of the bike with stones and rocks. All of this under here with rocks. I mean, look at it. That'll get smashed in like 3 seconds. You know, what are you thinking? But there we go. I've harped on about the tyres enough, I know. But why? Why? Why, Indian? Why? Yeah, the fuel tank. So you stick your fuel in there, and the fuel tank is under the seat. So all this is airbox and fake plastic. Like I said, you can change all that for some nice design stuff, because that's what you want to do, isn't it? You want to make it look trick. Right. Okay. You know, I mentioned earlier that the bike's limited to 129 mile an hour. Well, yes, I can confirm it is. Yeah, you get 229 mile an hour and the engine just stops pulling. You can feel it. Don't know why. Don't know why, but it is. You know, the motor pulls really hard, really strong, and I'm getting used to the way how heavy the steering is. Okay, I know I'm aware that I've been moaning about the wheels, but I don't want to take away the rest of the bike. The rest of the bike is really good. Really good. Like I say, the quality is there, build quality is there. The motor pulls beautifully from that mid-range. Little bit of notchiness from first to second gear. The brakes aren't the most powerful, but they're not bad. And the exhausts, you know, like I said earlier, you know, I think they're bloody ugly, this twin exhaust system. Bloody ugly, but there's going to be, you know, aftermarket pipes available in no time at all. So that's not anything to worry about, is it? Because it needs a pipe. It's too quiet. So as we head on back, I'm going to sum it up. You know, there's no getting away from it. It should have had fat, sticky 17-inch wheels on. It should have done. And this bike would have been amazing. And I know they're trying to bring across the image of flat track, you know, and they keep showing videos of people smashing around off-road. But it's not what you're going to do with these bikes. But every other aspect about the bike is right. The motor's strong, the quality is there, you know, the support structure from America is going to be, well, hopefully it's going to be fantastic. You know, Indian don't struggle, do they? You know, they are building some great bikes, and this is their first dabble into the proper sort of European biker market. Yeah, so that's it really. Okay, comments down below. Thanks for watching.